create our health bar, we'll be using a graphic from the Kennedy on one side. This is graphic you can download here. I will put the link into the description. So let's get started. First we need to create UI image. This image will work as our background and also as our container. Let's call it health bar. And let's change the graphic of our health bar. As you can see here, we just updated our graphic, and let's change the size of this one like 200 times 50 pixels. What you can see here, our borders of the graphic got stretched. To fix that, we need to choose sliced, and we need to slice our image. To avoid borders to get sliced like that, to avoid borders to get stretched like that, we need to slice our graphic. As you can see here, it's because those parts behind those lines will not get stretched. So now close, press apply, and we will have nice looking image of our health bar, of the background of our health bar, of course. Let's change the color here. I like to have the bars behind like gray ones. Do not make it too dark to keep that shadow here. It looks nice, just for the visuals. Control D on that one, and let's change the name for fill. So it will be fill of our health bar. Let's put it under here, and let's make this one as maybe let's make it green, as the usual health bars look like. Okay, now we have nice looking green health bar, and now what we need to do is to add mask component for our health bar. Why? Because when we change it to the fill, as you can see here, now we can change it to horizontal, and now we can change the volume of our health bar. It looks nice, but what has happened here, we got stretched our borders again. So let's get back to the sliced. Control D on that one. Change the name for this one. We'll use the mask component, so change the name for the mask. And now let's put the fill as the child object of the mask, and let's add our mask. Here I already wrote on the mask here in the search button. You can do the same. Put the mask, press hide graphic, and what we received here when we change to field as effect, as you can see on the picture. Okay, so that's what we want to achieve. Now let's create C# script. Let's call it player. Why not health bar? Because we'll simulate like something like player taking damage. So you will see in the moment when we get to the coding. Okay, let's make F on the health bar. Now we have our player script, and let's get to the coding. A few seconds for the C# for the oh my god, not C#, for the Visual Studio to get open, and now we can start coding. So what we need is for our health bar and our player, of course, it's max health. Okay, so let's write public float max health, public float current health, of course. We need to add some damage to our player to see the changes of our health bar. So it will be like the magic our player, and then we need to add image to call. Okay, can do it with we need to add library Unity engine UI. Let's add it. This will let us call the image library. So now image mask, and from that, this will be our callback to the mask component. So what we need to do is, it's when we start the game, we just need to set our current health as our max health. Current health is equal to the max health, and that's what we need. On that one, when we just press play, our current health will get equal to our max health. That way our health bar will always be will be on the max value. So in the update, we want to check, we need a statement when we add the damage to our player. So let's make it very simple. We pass input, can get key, and the key will be space. And now what we want to call it will be our function, take damage. Okay. So for now, let's make public void take damage, and in the function we'll be taking damage, so our current health will be reduced by the damage amount. Okay, and then we want to update bar. Okay, one thing here, I want to change this one for the get k down. So we need always, when we want to do the damage, we need to press space, not only when we hold it. Okay, so we need just one more function, which will be public void, and we can copy the name to not make any mistakes. Health bar, update health bar, and now what we need is float. Fill amount will be our current health divided by our max health. Okay, and we need also to let Unity know that health bar need to be updated, so we'll call our mask fill amount, and it will be equal to fill. We need to add one more thing. If our current health will be less than 0, we'll need to make a fill equal to 0. We don't want our fill to be below 0. Okay. So maximum fill amount, sorry, not fill, but the fill amount. Okay, now it should work. So let's get to the script. Let's go to a pi layer and start our max health from the 100. Current health will be updated on the start, and let's make damage equal to 5. And mask will be our mask component, and let's check how it works like. So if we now hit space, as you can see here, our health got reduced. So I think that's all what we need. Let's check again, press space, and that's how it works. Every time we press space, the damage is done to our player. So that's all I have. I hope that it was very helpful for you. Thank you for watching, and please press subscribe button.